home of Solomonic Demons, and today we're gonna be checking the Line 6 Pod Press. The Line 6 Pod Press is a multi-effects and amp modeler that is intended to be a smaller version of the Line 6 Pod Go. Now, for those that remember, in the early 2000s, the Line 6 Pod used to have a smaller brother that was the Line 6 Pod Pocket. So the Line 6 Pod Express is a new generation that intends to replace the Line 6 Pocket Pod and minimize all the characteristics without compromising the sound quality that the new generations of Line 6 Pod Go have. Now, like I said, the Pod Express is a multifunctional pedal. And also it is very versatile. You can use this pedal as an interface and record straight to your computer. You can also use this pedal directly to your amplifier and disable the cap simulations that the pedal have. Also, you can disable the amplifier emulations and use this pedal only as a multi-effects pedal, and also you can use the pedal in any live situation and connect the pedal straight to a PA if it is necessary. Now, the pedal construction is mostly made by plastic on the chassis of the pedal, but let me tell you guys that this is a very solid kind of plastic. And remember the plastic that Nintendo used to use, those Super Nintendos or those NES classics. This is that kind of plastic, that kind of solid plastic. That seems that gonna last. It looks really solid to me. Now, what did you guys hear in the intro was my Gibson SG Raven. This guitar was connected straight to the input of the Line 6 Pod Press, and the pedal was connected straight to my computer via the USB out of the pedal. And that's how I did record the pedal, using the amp simulations of the pedal, the cabinet simulations of the pedal, and the effects of the pedal. And that's how I'm gonna be continue using the pedal through the course of this video to check the different tones that the pedal have, because the pedal actually have 7 different kind of amplifiers on it and 7 different kind of IRs or card simulations on it. So it is a very versatile pedal, like I said, with a lot of sounds. Same thing with effects. We have an independent reverb and delay with different kind of stages or different kind of features of reverb and delay, like spring reverb, like whole reverb. And same thing for the delay. We have tape delay, digital delay, analog. And for the modulation effects, we have a dedicated knob that goes from chorus to flanger to phaser, right? Now we also have a knob that is for a boost, an overdrive, distortion, or fuzz effect if you want to add that in top of the amplifier that you want to use, that is actually controlled with the knob on the middle. Now you can access to different features with these knobs when you hold the Alt switch that the pedal has in the middle, and while you're holding that switch, you can access to with a middle, treble, and bass EQ on the pedal. Also, you control the gain that you want on each of the amplifiers that you want to use. But I'm gonna show you guys all these features and more when we check the tones of the pedal. And also, this is the first video that I'm gonna make regarding the Pod Press, because I think that to show all the features of the pedal and how it sounds in front of my amplifiers and my power amps and compare it with my other modelers, I have to divide this in a couple of series. That's gonna be the Pod Press series. So yeah, like I said, let's check out a couple of tones, and at the end of the video I'm gonna give you guys my conclusion. Alright guys, so this guitar is tuned on C standard. I did build my own presets on the pedal already. So I made 4 different presets with this pedal, and one with the clean one, then the other 3 are for the high gain tones. In the intro you guys hear the 3 different high gain tones, but now we're gonna check it more in depth. I'm gonna go to the neck pickup of this guitar, and we're gonna start with the clean channel that I made. So to get to the presets, you gotta hold these 2 switches, the on and switch, and then you either tap down. That's where I save my clean, and you press these 2 again to get out of there. Alright? So this is how the clean preset that I made adds a little bit of reverb, delay, and chorus to make it sound a little bit more pleasant. Alright? So this is how it sounds. Alright, and now we're gonna go to the bridge pickup of the guitar, and we're gonna proceed to the second preset that I made. Now, this one, it is based on the 5150, and it is just a high gain tone. As you guys can see now, the light on the pedal on the modeling selection of the head is gonna be red on the lead one, so that means that we are in the 5150, right? And this is how it sounds. Alright, now we're gonna proceed to the third channel that I made. You guys see? Very easy. Press it again. And this is the crunch tone. This one is based on the Friedman VE100. And this is how it sounds. Yeah, sounds really good. Remember, I'm using not just the amp emulations, I'm also using the IR simulations. And it sounds really good at the pedal out of the box, straight to the computer, with a little bit of tweakings to make it sound at your own taste, right? It really sounds really good for me. You don't need to add any kind of extra IR. Like that, it sounds really good. Now we're gonna check the last 4 different heads. That is the Line 6 Oblivion. And once again, we press these two to access to the preset. And there you go. And this is with the Line 6 Oblivion, like I said. Now, what we're gonna do after this is I'm gonna go back to a clean tone, and I'm gonna choose a different preset, one that is clear actually. When you keep going up, actually you go to the second bank of presets that you can save on the pedal. You guys see when it changed the color is that you are in the second bank. This pedal have 4 different banks where you can save 7 different presets in each bank. So very cool. This one is the second one. I know that in the clean we don't have nothing right now here, and we're gonna tweak this one, right? As you guys can see right now, it's sending us to the clean channel, and that it should be the Princeton because that's the amp that is saved over there, right? So it will sound like this. So for the amplifier, I'm gonna choose the Friedman B. That will be the crunch, right? And then to access for the cabinet that you wanna use, you gotta hold the tab and save, and then you're gonna have to choose the cabinet. You guys see that fuchsia light that came out? That's how I choose the cabinet. Now, the heavy cabinet, it is a simulation of an Engel 4x12 loaded with a Celestion vintage 30 speakers. So this is how it sounds without doing any kind of tweaking in the EQ, right? Alright, so it still needs maybe a little bit more volume. To access to the volume of the pedal, you gotta hold the Alt button again and then increase it all the way up. Now, if you wanna add a little bit more of presence to the amplifier that you are modeling, you gotta hold the Alt and the Tab at the same time, and with the reverb button, you gotta increase it. You guys see it? Now that's where I want my presence with this amplifier. And I want to boost the amplifier with an overdrive, right? So I'm gonna increase this one. And as you guys see, I went to the overdrive option and I don't want too much level on the overdrive because it's in front of the amplifier, right? So I just want to keep it like this. The more you increase, the more gain you're gonna put, because you are topping it with the overdrive, right? But we don't want too much. We don't want to push too much the gain with this overdrive. We're just gonna make it sound a little bit more tighter because this is more like a heavy metal amplifier that needs an overdrive on top, right? Alright, so now we're gonna proceed to the EQ of the pedal. So same thing, as you guys can see, to control the mids. To control the mids, you're gonna hold the Alt again, and then we're gonna add around here of mids. Alright, same thing for the bass. Alright, and for the treble, same thing, okay? Now, since I'm boosting the pedal, I don't want to boost it all the way up with the distortion, so I'm gonna lower the distortion of the amplifier. You hold the Alt, and there you go. Now, the problem with this pedal that I see is that sometimes when you do this, effects get added to the pedal for some reason, so maybe they can fix that on an update. But once I do that, what I do is I save the preset. I hold this to save the preset. Now that the light comes on and off like that, you press it again and the preset is saved. To reduce all those effects that are in top of my tongue, I'm gonna cut them all. I'm gonna cut all the effects. Alright? Now, the cool thing about this is that once you find how you want the pedal to sound in terms of EQ, in terms of boost, and without effects, obviously. And for example, right now that we are in the Friedman BE emulation, and you wanna go to the Line 6 Oblivion, you just tweak this one, you go up, and now we change the head of the amplifier. Now, since this head is a little bit more high gain if we compare it with the Friedman BE, we cut the boost. if you guys wanna add a little bit of boost instead of overdrive, alright guys, so that was the Pod Express. You see, a lot of features. I really like the fact that you can change and disable the amps and the cabinets. It is very cool. Now at the beginning I really had to read the manual of the pedal to understand how it works, but it's understandable the limitations and the space that they have on it, and they had to minimize a lot. Second thing is the first time that I encounter a pedal that is this size, that you connected straight to your computer. You don't have any kind of latency. You have a very rich and full sounding. This sounds really good as an interface straight to your computer. I really like it. And the only thing that I don't really like is when you have to change those cabinets because you gotta hold these two switches at the same time, with your other hand change the cabinet. So if you are holding your guitar, you really gotta take it out. And same thing when you adjust the presence and the highs. Otherwise, the pedal sounds really good for the price. This is less than a $200 new. Line 6, you guys really demonstrate why you guys are the pioneers in the digital and modeling industry, and why you guys continue making great products until these days, since the early 2000s. So yeah, this was Solomon of Solomonic Demons. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care and bye.